Right. So good morning, Dr. Halim and everyone. My name is Cheng. My student ID is MMJ 251015. Today I will be presenting my individual assignment 1 for the course of MMJT 1023, Business Planning and Organizing, by my professor, Dr. Halim Shah Dato Hamza, from the Faculty of Malaysia Japan International Institute of Technology, MJIIT. Okay, so let me move on to the next slide. Okay, today my topic about my case study is about the Aerodyne Group, whereby it is the topic that I've chosen for the engineering vision into the global business. Okay, next. The purpose of the case study, okay, I have segregated four purpose of the case study. First thing first is the entrepreneurships. Okay, entrepreneurships meaning to say we from this case study we can actually examine it how the entrepreneurships of the entire journey of Mr. Kamarul, a Malaysia engineer turned into entrepreneur. Okay, then we study the key traits, whereby we identify the key entrepreneurial traits demonstrated by Encik Kamarul and also his team through Aerodyne Group, and also the plannings of how they use the traits, right? They employ the traits, influence the business planning and also the organization decisions. And the last one is the self-reflections on myself based on this case study. Okay. Yes, before I go into the case study, I would like to talk about why Encik Kamarul is because I first met about Aerodyne Group is back in 2022, 2021 like that, 2023, 2022 like that, during my visit to the METEC about the Aerodyne drone systems for the agriculture, right? So basically, I've selected Encik Kamarul. I've selected this company first before I selected Encik Kamarul is because he represents a strong example of Malaysia entrepreneur who successfully transformed the engineering expertise into global technology business. And as of the founder of Aerodyne Group, he also lead the company, okay, specializing in drone technology first, then slowly into AI as in artificial intelligence and data analytics, mainly servicing the industrial and infrastructures based sectors. Okay. Then the next one, this is gotten from the report and also gotten from their website, whereby they have proven their global scalabilities into Southeast Asia, of course, Southeast Asia into Jakarta, into Thailand, into Vietnam, then into Japan, into China, downwards they have expanded into Australia and New Zealand. Okay, one of the strongest reasons Aerodyne is I choose Aerodyne is because it is an interesting case whereby it's proven of the global scalabilities. So imagine from a Malaysia startups, Aerodyne has actually expanded its presence across multiple regions, including Europe, Middle East also, okay, and the Americas, right? So we go next. The background studies, okay, Encik Kamarul, actually, Mr. Kamarul has an engineering background first. His engineering background strongly influences his entrepreneurial approach. Aerodyne was founded, okay, to solve real operation problems first, particularly in asset inspections, monitoring, and also data collections. Then, by integrating the drones with the AI, then come up with the data analytics, Aerodyne improved safety, efficiency, and decision making for industrials, okay, such as utilities, oil and gas, smart cities, okay, and plantation management. All right. So some of the smart cities or some of the oil and gas companies employed them to actually use the drones to record down or to do servicings. Then they use the AI to analyze what is happening. Okay, they collect a lot of data and analyze what is happening in their plants lah. Okay, this shows a actually very clear focus on particle value creations rather than just innovations for the innovation sake. So the key entrepreneurial traits that I observe from this Encik Kamarul and also the company is basically first thing first, problem-driven innovations, okay, whereby the technology is applied to solve real operation challenges rather than we just draw a big picture. Second thing, the calculated risk taking whereby the risks are evaluated using data, pilot projects. First they launch UAT, they launch pilot projects, then they collect from the data and stage implementations. Third, a strong engineering and systems thinking rather than just draw the plans on the papers. They implemented their stuff by a very strong engineering background. Okay, their thinking also. They emphasize on reliability and scalabilities. And finally, global strategy visions, meaning to say they use all the expertise and knowledge that they have and they slowly expand internationally. Next, we go into entrepreneurial traits and business planning. Okay, so these entrepreneurial traits directly influence how the business planning is conducted at Aerodyne, right? The engineering mindset, first thing first, the engineering mindset leads to the realistic and executable plans. System thinkings support scalable organization structures. The risk discipline, because Encik Kamarul also is an engineer first. That's why the risk disciplines encourage structures, market entry strategies at first. And also global visions support long-term strategies roadmap rather than a short-term gains. Okay. Then, yes, this is part of my self-reflections also. It gives me a strong feeling whereby entrepreneurial traits shape not only the ideas but also how plans are designed and executed. Okay. Self-reflections, by having that just now, my conclusion of my self-reflections is basically inspired by Encik Kamarul. Reflecting on this case, I see similarities in my own entrepreneurial orientations, but I am more towards how to say, I will describe myself as a more planning type rather than an impulsive type. Then I will prefer building the systems before scaling it up because I'm more interested into technology enabled problem solving. Then like Encik Kamarul, I also tend to rely more on data driven because I'm in this software field. That's why I'm more towards data driven decisions rather than the institutions alone. So I believe entrepreneurships should balance between innovations, discipline, and executions. So based on the case, based on the reflections, based on the case, these are the several entrepreneurial traits that I aim to further develop for myself. This includes first thing first, aligning technologies, okay, development with a long-term goals, okay, and then I shall strengthening execution disciplines, okay, breaching technology feasibilities with market demands rather than we just think of the technologies and we neglect about the market's needs, and practicing leadership through clarity by setting clearer roles, expectations, and accountabilities. So if I were to led a company or giving a chance to lead a company, I will emphasize on these 4 things, which is first thing first, data driven. No matter what department are you from, which department is the employee from, I will specify on the data driven, the KPI, the OPI, things like that. Then also I will emphasize a cultures whereby to emphasize on the accountabilities, okay, and ownerships. And definitely continuous learning and improvement is very important for the teams. Okay, no matter where you come from, like for example, if you are from account servicing, from R&D, from sales, right, we should keep on learning. I believe this balanced culture will actually shape and also support the sustainable growth and organization effectiveness in the future. So yes, um, this is one of my importantly, this is one of the things that I would like to emphasize. Culture is actually enforced through systems, not slogans only, not by having a vision or missions, but it's actually a systematic enforcement where we should include clear KPIs, transparent communications and reporting, regular trainings, leaderships by examples, okay, and alignment between rewards and organization's value. So these systems will actually help to ensure consistency between the visions and also the daily operations. So linking this assignment to the future business planning, right? Um, I would like to say about this assignment also links directly to my future business planning practice, whereby it's a very good case study that I gotten from Encik Kamarul from Aerodyne Group. I've personally met him before. He is very friendly and very humble, very down to earth. So his thinking is next level. Um, and I would like to say is by linking these entrepreneurial traits that we have studied from this case study just now, he influenced my strategic directions. Okay, and also this case study actually affects my organization structures as well, the plannings of it, and also the innovations approach whereby we shall shape our competitiveness by understanding our own products and also our strengths and weaknesses first. And planning disciplines determines business plans feasibilities. I will go to the conclusions. Right, conclusions. Basically, in conclusions, Encik Kamarul demonstrates how strong engineering capabilities can be transformed into global business success. This case study clearly shows that the entrepreneurial traits strongly influence business planning, organizations, culture, and executions. Then reflecting on such examples will actually help us to develop a more structured and realistic entrepreneurial mindset. Ultimately, effective entrepreneurial requires strong alignment between visions, planning, and systems. Thank you. That's all is my presentation for this 15 slides of the assignment 1. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.